Hi guys, Rob46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 19 on the Xbox One X. Yes, it is time to go back to career mode. We are starting a brand new season, this time with the factory Red Bull KTM team. So a new season is upon us. The first round is going to be at Qatar. So let's get on with it, see how we get on with the KTM. It's going to be an interesting season, no doubt, and probably more difficult. So let's try and do a flying lap. So FP3, I have to admit, it wasn't too bad. I've done a few laps and just started to kind of get into the swing of things, getting to understand the KTM, which is an absolutely monster of a bike for wheelie and out of corners, which is not ideal. So we definitely need to upgrade the anti-wheelie as soon as possible, because that's kind of the one major area where I've been struggling with the bike. But yeah, managed to finish FP3 in second place, which I was really surprised at. So I'm hoping we might be okay, but we've got a long way to go. I've done all the development tests to try and maximise our development points so that I can upgrade the bike. And yeah, we definitely need to do something about the anti-wheelie, because it is absolutely horrible, especially out of the slower corners. So it tends to wheelie all the way through third gear as well, so we have to go careful, try and short shift and stuff like that, which yeah, isn't ideal, but it wasn't too bad in FP3. Soon got back into the swing of things after the 3 videos of Moto E, which I hope you guys enjoyed. I know some of you didn't, but I just wanted to do that at some point, and I thought, well, now's a good chance to do it. And now we're back with career mode. So through the quick right hand as we go. So our time at the moment, no one's set a time yet, so I don't know how we're doing, but doesn't feel as quick as my FP3 time. So we may be a little bit off the pace. Have to wait and see. Okay, run to the line yet, as wheelie in then in third gear. 1:53.7, so about half a second off what I'd done in FP3. So I couldn't go any quicker. I was on course for going for pole, but I just messed up some corners. So medium front, soft rear. That worked for the Honda. Whether it's going to work for the KTM, I do not know. We will find out very, very soon. At least we're on the second row. So let's get on with it. Alongside Marquez. Here we go. First race of the season. Trying to keep that front end down yet. Oh, yeah, it's not working. The KTM is absolutely crap off the line. Made up a low. Oh, okay, that was almost down at first corner. Okay, not ideal. That's Marquez there. See, he's quite far down. He didn't get a very good start either. So we're in 7th place. Not ideal. Yeah, the KTM does not get off the line very well. Oh. Vinales right in the way then as I try and get up the inside of him. Thank you very much. I'll have that. 4th place. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to watch out for with the KTM, is coming out the slower corners. It just wants to wheelie. Anti-wheelie is turned up on full. Like I said, we definitely need to improve that and upgrade it. I mean, according to the bike stats, we can maximise the development with this and completely fill the bar, which is good. But yeah, it's it doesn't feel as good as the Honda did, that's for sure. So we may get some tracks where we really, really struggle. May get others where we're okay, but yeah, I think we are going to struggle at some tracks. Aragon, I think we're going to struggle at, but hopefully we will have some nice upgrades on the bike before then. And that's getting towards the end of the season anyway. So through the final corner for the first time, that is the end of lap number 1. have to weave slightly just to keep that front wheel down. We're not too far behind Rossi. Miller is leading. At the inside of Rossi, not quite close enough there. The good news is we're right with him. We may be able to sneak into third. Here we go. No, no. Didn't work. Did not work. So through the kink. Again, try and get a good run on Rossi if I can. No is the answer to that one, going wide. Let's let him off the hook for a little bit. So I'll keep an eye on the tyres, see what they're doing. The fastest lap I've done in FP3 I actually set with a medium front and soft rear. But because I use soft front, soft rear in qualifying, I kind of got used to the feeling of that again. I'm just trying to get the feeling of the medium front again, where it understeers a little bit more. But yeah, I am having a few difficulties with the bike at the moment. I mean, acceleration wise it doesn't seem too bad, it's just the fact that it wheelies, so yeah, it does kind of hold back on acceleration a little bit just because of the fact that it's wheeling all the time. I am of course running the #1 plate because we did win last season on the LCR Honda. I think those guys are just gradually easing away. There's not much I can do. So we're going to go over 200 miles an hour, which is good. We're closing again on Rossi, but I've gone in too hot. So that's why we were closing in on him, because we're going in way too hot. Got a bit of a gap back to 5th place, which I think is Marquez. So he's not having the best of rounds. I mean, it's the first race of the season. All that we need to do is get points on the board. We can't win the championship in the first race, but we can definitely put ourselves on the back foot if we end up having a DNF, which I don't want to do. Oh, just going to have to go careful with that rear though. Okay, so 0.7 to Rossi. Just under a second back to Marquez. So, yeah, we're kind of getting to that stage now where we are pulling away from the guy behind but dropping behind the guys in front. Keep an eye on the gap to Marquez as well, because he might start going a little bit quicker, I'm not sure. He's come down slightly and gone up slightly at the front. So yeah, those three are pulling away and I am struggling to keep with them. I'm trying to push really hard to try and stay with them, but it's not working. Oh! Well, thanks, Marquez. I was going to say I keep making mistakes, but that was a forced error from Marquez there. Yeah, we're over a second slower than Miller that time. So into turn 1. Oh! Wow, okay. That almost ended horribly. It was completely on the inside curb then. Okay, he's lost a couple of places, which is good. He's actually down to 7th place now, so he's messed himself up. But yeah, that was a really, really dodgy move. Good job I didn't cut a too tight a line, otherwise, yeah, he would have completely taken me out. I'm just trying to catch back up to these guys, but it doesn't seem to be working. Every time I try and push, just end up going wide and making mistakes, which isn't what we want to be doing. That's not how we're going to catch them. Yeah, they're pulling away 1.6, so they're getting towards 2 seconds. Oh, come on. Thing is as well, like at least we're the top KTM at the moment. I think we might be top KTM by quite a margin. So we may actually struggle to win the team championship and the constructors title this season. It may just be down to the riders championship because I don't think my teammates Polo Spargaro and Johan Zarco are going to be strong enough to get many points. So we may struggle for the other two titles, but it's going to be purely down to the rider title, I think. But hopefully when we start to upgrade the bike, hopefully their results will start improving as well. So Marquez is down to 8th now, so he is really not having a good race. He could have gotten to 4th, well he did temporarily get into 4th, but he went in way too hot, so he's suffered from that ever since, and he's fighting with Quartararo, can't even speak now, Quartararo down at 8th and 9th. The gap is nearly 2 seconds to Rossi. They're just pulling away. I've got a bit of a gap over 5th place. I've gone in way too hot. So we've got to hold on. 3 more laps after this one. That gap's got to be 2 seconds now. Not quite, just under. So Morbidelli is up to 5th place. Nearly 2 seconds behind now. So the gap is nearly the same, both in front and behind. So yeah, we are drifting into no man's land. So you may notice I haven't actually spoken much about MotoGP from the weekend at Brno. That's purely down to the fact that I haven't actually watched it yet. I haven't had a chance to catch up. I was in at a Thruxton Sunday, like all day, and then out in the evening. And then Monday I was working and then out in the evening again. So I haven't had a chance to actually catch up on MotoGP yet. I know the results, but I've not watched them yet. I haven't watched Moto3, Moto2 or MotoGP. Obviously I have watched British Superbikes and all that because I was there. But yeah, as for MotoGP, I just haven't had a chance to catch up with it at the moment. So yeah, hopefully next career video I will speak about that a little bit more because I would have hopefully caught up by then. So I've got a couple of days off coming up soon. So yeah, just need to catch up on that. But yeah, like I said, I do know the results, so it's like no big secret. But yeah, I just want to watch the races, see what actually happened. And then we got MotoGP again this weekend at Austria, the Red Bull Ring. A track that Marquez has never won at. Will he change that on Sunday? Or will the Ducatis come up to play? Because they like it around there. It's going to be interesting. So Miller has pulled away from Dovizioso and Rossi. I am still in 4th place. The guys behind look like they've closed in a little bit. We'll see what the next split is. So 2.2 to Rossi, 1.4 back to Morbidelli. So now that gap's looking good behind. That gap looks like it's gone up even more to Rossi and Dovizioso. Okay, so what is it going to be across the line? The gap is 2.1. This is a penultimate lap as well, lap 7 of 8. So we've just got 2 laps left to hold on to 4th place. Those guys behind, I think they're catching. Starting to struggle a little bit with rear grip. But again, I do think it's 1.9, so it's come down to Rossi a little bit. Are we starting to go a little bit quicker now? Maybe. I'll try and push this lap to see if we can bring that lap down, the gap down a little bit. I can't see us closing it down that much, but if DeVizioso's holding Rossi up, that could work in our favour. 1.9 still, so... Oh, that was a moment. That was a warning. Just pushing on too much. Marquez is down to 10th place. He is not having a good time. That gap to 5th place has come down dramatically now because of that mistake. Wow. Marquez is dropping like a stone. He's down to 13. Don't know what's happened to him. 2.2 to the front. So that hasn't really gone up much, despite the fact I've made a few mistakes. But the guys behind are really close. Okay, we've got to hold on for one more lap. But, oh no. Out on the curb. Don't want to be doing that. We could be in trouble for this final lap. Telling us what the gap is behind, but it's 2.5 to Rossi. We're not going to get on the podium on our KTM debut, but can we hold on to 4th place? The rear is moving around a little bit. 2.4, 0.7 back to Morbidelli. Come on. Just got to hold it on for this last lap. And we'll get some decent points. Come on, KTM. You haven't been too bad. 3 seconds to Rossi. And it is half a second back to Morbidelli. They are closing. We could be in trouble here. Oh, there he is. There he is. They've caught me. Uh-oh. Can we hold on, though? Let's try and hold on for this 4th position. 2.7. And the gap is nearly a second back to Morbidelli. So it's gone back up. I think we're going to be alright as long as we get the final corner nailed. We don't want to have a repeat of the last lap because otherwise Morbidelli will be through. Okay, we're going to finish 4th place in our first race with Red Bull KTM. It's a difficult race. Jack Miller won then. I'm guessing DeVizioso 2nd and Rossi in 3rd. It looks like it.
While the riders complete their victory
yes, it was.
Return to Parc Ferme. Let's take a look at the final
I was only my
of
fastest lap was a few tenths off of Miller's time. Marquez 13th place. I expect he'd done some more dive bombing and it didn't work out in his favour. So there we go, 4th in the championship. Okay.
This rider's doing an excellent job and the results show it. The next step is fighting for the results that matter. And it looks like he's on the right path.
Certainly does. Okay, well that's the first race done. Qatar completed. Alright, well unfortunately that's all we got time for today because I've really run out of time for recording today, which is annoying. But we'll have a quick look at the championship standings for all the classes. So Red Bull Rookies obviously hasn't started. Moto 3, it is Dalla Porta leading that from Canet, Messia, Antonelli and Rodrigo. Moto 2, you've got Marcel Schrotter leading Marquez, Baldassari, Luti and Navarro. And obviously MotoGP, you've got Jack Miller, DeVizioso, Rossi, myself and Viñales. Anyway guys, that's it from me. We will get back onto 2 races tomorrow. And that also means that by the time we get to the end of the season, Valencia won't be by itself. It will be straight after the penultimate round. So that is it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. Shall see you guys in the next video. See you.